Al Horford's unique performance in NBA history is a testament to his all-around prowess on the court. In a dazzling postseason display, Horford became the first and only player to achieve the remarkable feat of recording at least 10 rebounds, 5 three-pointers, 5 assists, and 3 blocks in a single game. This extraordinary achievement not only highlights his versatility, but also cements his legacy as a player who can impact every facet of the game when it matters most. An energized Al Horford may have been the key to transforming another potential Boston Celtics letdown at home into a secured ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. TD Garden was noticeably quiet as the undermanned Cleveland Cavaliers kept the game close in the first half of Wednesday's Game 5 matchup. That changed late in the second quarter when Horford followed a three-pointer with a forced Cavs turnover on the other end. His fired-up reaction injected much-needed energy into the arena. Just 2 minutes later, Horford sent Celtics fans into a frenzy with his relentless hustle. The 37-year-old dove into Boston's bench while chasing down a loose ball, managing to save it by throwing it off a Cavs player. Celtics star Jason Tatum pinpointed that moment as the one that flipped the switch at the Garden. Horford carried his energy into the second half, immediately making an impact with a dunk, a three-pointer, 3 rebounds, and an assist within the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. When he checked out of the game at the 6:24 mark, the fans gave him a well-deserved standing ovation. Boston's 113-98 win had a perfect ending as Horford, with just under a minute to go, nailed his 6th and final three-pointer and shared one last triumphant moment with the Garden crowd. The only other players to have 20-plus points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists at Horford's age or older are LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. When asked how it felt to make history, a humble Horford kept the focus on the team. He stepped up as the Celtics starting center throughout the series, with Kristaps Porzingis sidelined due to a calf injury. It was a grueling 5 games for the veteran, but he will have plenty of time to rest before the next round. Additionally, Porzingis could return in time for the series, which would shift Horford back to his 6th-man role. The oldest player remaining in the 2024 NBA playoffs was the best player on the floor Wednesday night at TD Garden. Al Horford delivered an epic performance in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, propelling the Boston Celtics to a victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers that secured a 4-1 series win and their 6th trip to the Eastern Conference Finals in the last 8 years. The 37-year-old's final stat line: 22 points on 8 of 15 shooting, 6 of 13 from beyond the arc, 15 rebounds, 7 offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. According to NBC Sports Boston statistician Dick Leip, Horford is the first player in NBA history to record at least 10 rebounds, 5 three-pointers, 5 assists, and 3 blocks in a playoff game. Moreover, Horford is the second oldest player in NBA history to tally at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in a playoff game, behind only Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's a remarkable achievement for a 17-year veteran who will turn 38 on June 3rd. The Cavs were daring Horford to shoot early on Wednesday night. He entered the game having missed his last 11 three-pointers in the series and went just 3 of 8 from three-point range in the first half, but the big man made them pay down the stretch, going 3 of 5 from beyond the arc in the second half while capping his night with a dagger in the final minute. The Celtics needed someone in their front court to step up Wednesday, with Kristaps Porzingis still sidelined with a calf injury and their offense looking lethargic in the first half. Boston's elder statesman rose to the challenge and then some. Horford quickly snapped that streak early in the first quarter, and that set the tone for the rest of Wednesday's game. He finished the first half with 9 points, 3-8, 3 PT, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Horford will get some well-deserved rest as the Celtics await in the other Eastern Conference semifinal series. One key contribution you won't find on the box score was Horford's energy. The TD Garden crowd was quiet until Horford ignited the fans with several hustle plays in the second quarter. First, he followed a three-pointer with a forced turnover on the other end of the floor. Shortly afterward, he leaped into the Celtics bench while chasing down a loose ball, managing to save it by throwing it off a Cavaliers player. Horford received a standing ovation when he checked out in the third quarter, but his impact continued. After a rocky start to the fourth quarter with 2 turnovers, Horford found his groove again, sinking his 5th three-pointer of the night, followed by another on the next possession to extend Boston's lead to 9 with about 7:20 remaining. His 6th and final three-pointer capped off the game perfectly with just under a minute to go. Horford's performance stands alone in NBA history. He is the only player ever to record at least 10 rebounds, 5 three-pointers, 5 assists, and 3 blocks in a postseason game. His final stat line was nothing short of spectacular: 22 points, 8 of 15 FG, 6 of 13 3PT, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, and 1 steal in 35 minutes. The 5-time All-Star, who turns 38 next month, was everywhere, delivering his best game of the playoffs at the perfect time. With plenty of rest before the Eastern Conference Finals, the Celtics hope to have Porzingis back in the mix to bolster their lineup further. Al Horford just etched his name into NBA history with a performance for the ages. As the only player ever to record at least 10 rebounds, 5 three-pointers, 5 assists, and 3 blocks in a postseason game, his impact was undeniable. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this historic feat, and hit that like button if you think Horford's performance deserves a spot in the NBA Hall of Fame. Thank you for watching.